Do you have memory issues from childhood trauma? Have you experienced repressed memory due to chronic child abuse or sexual abuse? Has your memory of this time seemed foggy, sketchy, or unclear? Did your memories return to you later like waves of a tormenting flood? Hi, this is Kurt B. Ellis, an author who self-publishes with Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing. I am a victim of repeated, horrific, savage acts of child and sexual abuse. My abuse lasted for 11 years and ended when I was 17. Stay tuned and let me share more about my experience with memory issues. I had repressed my memory when a child while my abuse was active. I learned years later in therapy that this was a psychological coping mechanism to help me survive my ordeal. As a child, I could remember bits and pieces and knew that I had suffered bad things, but the details and timelines were unclear. And then in my early 40s, I had a significant triggering event that forced my hard memories to resurface. It was like everything had been stuffed into a deep storage chest with the lid sealed tight for over 20 years, and then suddenly the lid burst open and the memories with precise, distinct details came at me like a tsunami. I learned in therapy that the mind protects itself during chronic trauma and only reveals the disturbing details when it feels ready and able to cope with the actual story and the consequences. It took me years of therapy to recover, and it was the last form of therapy, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, or EMDR therapy, that I found to be the most beneficial. I then recovered to a place where I could again function as an adult and return to contributing to society. I've written a novel about my life. It begins with my horrible childhood and continues through my remarkable journey of survival and recovery. My novel's title is Boy in the Barn: Journey of Triumph Over Horrific Child Abuse, Sexual Abuse, and PTSD. It's an inspiring LGBTQIA coming of age story about hope, courage, and the resilience of the human spirit. My novel is for sale on Amazon in Kindle, paperback, and audiobook form. The audiobook is also distributed on Audible and iTunes. So you can read or listen to my painful but inspirational story to learn more about how I survived my abuse and made the best of my life despite my horrible childhood. My audiobook was just released. I am still seeking audiobook reviewers willing to honestly review and rate my new audiobook. If you want to be one of my reviewers, please listen to the Audible sample and read the novel's description on my Amazon sales page. Then email me at info@kurtbellis.com expressing your interest in leaving an audiobook review on Audible. I will use my Audible ACX credits to give you a copy of my audiobook, and you will get a free copy for doing an honest review. But you'll need to act soon before the free ACX credits run out. Thank you for your time today. Also, click on the links below and see my published books. Like my video? Hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. And don't forget that your feedback is always greatly valued and much appreciated. I enjoy hearing from you, so please leave your comments below and I will respond as soon as possible. Have a wonderful day.